Hello everyone, Stephen and Daniel from Model Farm 610 back again. Another day on the big 132 Model Farm Diorama display. So there's plenty going on. There's actually a disaster struck in Micks farm here, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out for Mick, but we'll have to see. And sorry, you may hear a bit of a noise in the background. Our uncles are at silage, so sorry if that affects the audio quality. So yeah, we'll get into it.
Right, so here we have the Citroen just coming down the road past Micks farm here, and we have the TW10 cart and bales, and we have the Gator and the Land Rover parked up. We've a bit of disaster going on in Micks farm here. Starting off, we've the 1494 put a stop to silage, and same with the 6610 two-wheel drive. A disaster has struck as the bank are coming to take the New Holland TN 140, and Mick was after buying brand new machines recently. He's after upgrading the silage harvester and everything, and he bought a new tanker there a month ago, and a Belmac muck spreader, and it's not going well for him, so they have to take away the TM. He'll be able to pay back the rest, but for now, silage is a bit of a disaster because none of the tractors he has on the farm will run the JF, so they're going to have to get a friend in maybe. But yeah, hopefully all goes well for Mick and the rest of his equipment. Same with the mower and the JCB. The mower's stopped as it's all mowed, and JCB just parked there. So yeah, hopefully everything goes well for Mick and he'll have silage sorted. We've the contractors going down with tether, a massive tether there, and they're heading off to ted a couple of fields. And we have Micks, 25 acres here. They have to get that up, but they put a halt to it, so there's rain given for the next 2 days, so it's not looking good for Mick at the moment. We've the contractors going down with the 6210R with their new Stropman Gigavitza, as Stephen had done a lovely job converting that. Very well done. And we just have Kevin with the County 1474 gone into the church to say a prayer. As you can see, just the field behind the church there just rode up, as Mick has taken that land as well, just behind the church.
Here in the Ford New Holland dealership, there's the average daily going on today. Just this, the council dropped in their class Access 230 for a quick service, and Eugene's just getting on with that. Nothing much else going on, just the usual really. And then over here in PJs Yard, there's a lot going on. Everyone's flat out between the sheep shearing and also the silage cutting. But yeah, PJ, you have the county parked up as you see, as you heard there, the disaster struck in Micks farm, and yeah, he had to drive the county back. Yeah, PJ there, he's just rounding up the sheep there, and he's just getting another sheep ready for his son, which is good at the shearing, and he's just bringing another one in to shear. Don't have many sheep, but they're looking to get a good few more, get a bit more into the sheep and the sheeping. So yeah, moving on here, in the silage field that the contractors have taken, rented off PJ there, and they had to call in the New Holland F4. The John Deere harvester isn't ready yet, unfortunately, but it will be here in the next episode. And the F4 is just cutting away. It's proven to be a really good harvester, and it's knocking through a good few acres. And the T7's just side filling there, and the 8870s is coming in with for another load. Yeah, they had to take the 8870 off the mowers as all the other tractors are taken up with. They're going to make some haylage, so that's what's going on there. So a nice setup going there. So moving on, just like to say, they're hauling the grass over to the AD plant, and I have about 5 drawn, as it's up that road there, so a good few miles up the road, and have their drawn that up there. So here one of the drivers, they're just resurfacing the lane here with the JC419S, and that's just putting in new gravel there, so making a nice job out of that, so that road's going to be used a bit more hopefully. So over here in the Contractors Yard, they're flat out preparing machinery. They're getting ready to go do a haylage job. As you seen, the Fan 724 was on the big hay turner or the tether, and he's going off to shake it out. So, and then the McCormick is ready. He's just filling up on diesel before he leaves the yard, and yeah, he's all set to go. But here the big Matty 8280, and they're just preparing the New Holland 1290 baler. One of the workers are just preparing the knotters on it, and then David, he's just putting a few new pickups on the reel. Here in the workshop, the mowers are parked up. They had to take them off the 8870 and put that onto the trailer, so to have a good bit of mowing done luckily, so there's not much of a rush anyway. And then here in the beside the Contractors Yard, just flying by, we have PJ's son, his other son, in the International 956 XL with the Care 991 baler, and he's just going to Column's yard. As you've seen in the last episode, he was going to mow a few of his fields with a John Deere mower, and he's now borrowed a Fendt baler off his cousin again to go bale up his silage. I just called in a bit of help from PJ's son to go help with that. So yeah, nothing much else going on there in the Contractors Yard, but a nice bit of international convoy going on there, the 1455 and the 956. Comment down below which one you'd prefer. Would you prefer the 1455 XL or the International 956 XL? Both very nice tractors, although the International is very clean and the 956 is very badly weathered. So which one did you pick? Comment below. And here pulling into the field we have David's friend with their 7930. They were in the dealership there picking up their new Stratman wagon there in the last episode, and he's just spraying here. So he's just coming down here to spray a bit of spring winter barley, and so he's just going in to put on the last spray with the R960i sprayer, and yeah, they had to cut a few of the trees back there to allow the sprayer to come in. But yeah, there's a bit of a windy day there and the branches just caved in. Here we have two of the dumpers coming back from a job, just hauling a bit of soil, but at a nearby site now. They shouldn't be on the road, but it's only a short drive anyway. But yeah, here in Gravelco and Grainco, not much here in Grainco, but here in Gravelco there's they haven't been put up the new shed, as the steel prices have been very high than usual, so they're gonna wait for that and to see where they can get their steel for a good price. But other than that, they're just cleaning up the yard, putting a few empty potato boxes, and they're just bringing them away. The diggers are loading them up on the Fendt 818 is on the dump trailer. So yeah, they have the groundwork done anyway for the shed and all that's laid down, all the hardcore. But here they're doing a bit of different on the yard here. The Mark 1 is just doing a bit of different, doing a few donuts, and then next will be the BMW. So not sure what Larry thinks of that, but he likes the Mark 1, so he doesn't mind, but he doesn't really like the new BMW. But yeah, he really likes the blue Mark 1 Escort. And then there's a Feed 500 there just in there for the crack, but he won't be doing any donuts. The Ford 7810 is just lifted up the the link box and he's going to go do some sweeping. And they started up the pod loan shovel for the first time in a while, and they moved that. Then move it down there into the pit. The Doosan digger is back here, and he was spending a few weeks up in the crusher and loading up a few dumpers, but the A25 is going down into the pit for a load, and the A25 hasn't started the day yet, but it's only an old dumper, so they're not putting a massive workload onto it. But yeah, that's the story there in the pit there anyway. So thanks everybody for watching today's video. It's been a very eventful video with, as you see, the bit of a disaster struck, but hopefully this will get solved and we'll get the silage in. So stay tuned to the next episode to see what happens and to get the silage in. But yeah, that's about it. Good few things happened.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Hello everyone, Stephen and Daniel from Model Farm 610 back again. Another day on the big 132 Model Farm Diorama display. So there's plenty going on. There's actually a disaster struck in Micks farm here, and I'm not sure how it's going to play out for Mick, but we'll have to see. And sorry, you may hear a bit of a noise in the background. Our uncles are at silage, so sorry if that affects the audio quality. So yeah, we'll get into it.